And now it's time to de-escalate this week's biggest bogon emitter. And this week it goes to the city of San Francisco, who just declared the NRA, get this, a terrorist organization. The city's Board of Supervisors unanimously passed a regulation this past Tuesday, officially labeling them a domestic terrorist organization. What it will actually do, if anything, is unclear, but they urged other cities and states to do the same. District 2 Supervisor Catherine Stefani wrote in the declaration that the NRA, quote, spreads propaganda that misinforms and aims to deceive the public about the dangers of gun violence. Funny, the people I see doing that are all on the left. Or are you finally going to start telling people that the death toll in mass shootings goes down dramatically if an armed citizen is there to stop the shooter? Or any of the other statistics I pointed out in my video, How to Argue for Gun Control? Funny how, among the effective ways to construct an argument that I listed, one of them was not declare people who disagree with you to be terrorists. Quote, all countries have violent and hateful people, but only in America do we give them ready access to assault weapons and large-capacity magazines, thanks in large part to the National Rifle Association's influence. Except, as we've covered, most criminals don't get guns legally. They get them through gangs or the black market, or just steal them. She said she was inspired to write the declaration after 3 people were killed in a mass shooting at the Gilroy Garlic Festival. Funny how in other countries, in order to qualify as a mass shooting, the number of killed has to be 4 or even 5 other than the shooter. Consistent statistics, that's something else we kind of like to see from you. Quote, people are dying every day in this country, and doing nothing is not an option, and that is what the NRA continues to do. Ah, yes, the old we can't just do nothing canard, also known as the politician's fallacy. It's also an example of legislating the effect. Add to that the obvious ad hominem, and how many fallacies do we have so far? Hey, why don't you guys stick to what you do best? Movie effects and rice-a-roni, and leave the criminology to people who aren't deluded demagogues. The NRA told Newsweek, quote, this is just another worthless and disgusting soundbite remedy to the violence epidemic gripping our nation. The same kind of attack the NRA has confronted in New York. This is a reckless assault on a law-abiding organization, its members, and the freedoms they all stand for. We remain undeterred, guided by our values and belief in those who want to find real solutions to gun violence. The NRA has 5 million members. In How to Argue for the War on Terror, I pointed out that the Rand Corporation calculated that there were only 300,000 people worldwide who were in danger of becoming terrorists. So they're saying that a group an order of magnitude larger than that is a terrorist organization. Of course, they still seem to be okay with Antifa, so make of that what you will. So all of that makes San Francisco this week's biggest bogon emitter.